Hi, I'm Bob Hasegawa, your state senator for the 11th Legislative District, and here with another bi-weekly update of the goings-on here in Olympia, Washington. So you should know, you probably do already, that it's Lunar New Year celebration this past weekend. And so I'm here to just say, Gong Hei Fat Choi, or Xin Ning Kuai Le, as they say in Mandarin. And we're well into our session now, so we're in the third week at this point in time. And I've had a couple of bills heard in committees, which I won't bother talking about right now because I want to talk about a couple other things. I wanted to talk a little bit about our 11th district because, you know, we're a very working class, hardworking people in the 11th district, and we're a majority-minority district, which means there's more people of color in our district, over 50%. With that in mind, in order to really represent my district, I have to keep a close eye. Well, it's actually been my life's mission to fight for racial equity and economic justice. But here in the Senate now, we have 10 members of color elected from around the state, which we're very proud of. And we have what we call a Members of Color Caucus within the Senate now. And we try to compare notes to make sure that all of our communities who have historically been locked out of the system our issues are being addressed here within the legislature. So one of the things as the chair of the Senate Democratic Caucus now is I'm asking all of our chairs of all of our committees to ask just 3 basic questions. So who are the underrepresented groups affected by this policy, program, practice, or decision? And what are the potential impacts on these groups? The second question would be, does this policy, program, practice, or decision worsen existing disparities or produce other unintended consequences? And the third point would be, if yes, or I don't know to either of the above, how have you intentionally involved impacted parties and or the Members of Color Caucus to ask these questions? So by just asking these 3 basic questions, at least we get a sense of the bills that we're passing, whether or not they have unintended disparate negative consequences to people in our district. So we're paying close attention to that. We call it trying to use a DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion lens in the policies. Now, understandably, this is an institution, and it's really hard to push change to a large extent. But we are making these efforts to try and pay close attention to the needs of our communities, especially with regard to those who have been traditionally locked out of the system. So just wanted to hang that with you and say that we are into the session now. And as the caucus chair, I'm trying to guide our caucus in the direction along with our other leadership team, Senator Billig, who is our majority leader, Senator Peterson, who is our floor leader, and Senator Nobles, who's our whip, caucus whip. So anyway, that's it for now. I just wanted to give you a little idea of what we're working on here, and look forward to talking with you again in a couple of weeks. Again, I'm Bob Hasegawa, your state senator for the 11th Legislative District. Thanks for watching.